Good morning, everybody. It's Dion again. It's May 1st, and wanted to just talk to you for a few moments today about what it looks like is not really what it is. I'm a movie fan. I love movies. One of my favorite movie series of all time is the Rocky movies. Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, but 6. I love 6. That's the Rocky Balboa movie. However, Rocky 3 is one that I really like. That's the one that introduced Clubber Lang, that character played by Mr. T. And in that particular movie, we find Rocky at the height of his boxing career, the height of his boxing riches, the height of his boxing tenacity. He, at this point in Rocky 3, was the man without compromise. He had beaten up on Apollo Creed and a spree of other competitors that had come along the way. However, Apollo Creed came at this, Clubber Lang came at this time, and Clubber Lang was a formidable opponent, and he was an opponent that was hungry, an opponent that came looking for victory and vindication, who came looking to make his name known. He beat every competitor. He had what was called the Eye of the Tiger, and at this point, Rocky had lost the Eye of the Tiger. So in one telling match, we find Rocky fighting and getting beat up by Clubber Lang. But his trainer, Apollo Creed, and Paulie, his cousin, over on the side, as he was getting beat up, Apollo Creed got upset. "Why don't you hit back, Rocky? Why don't you hit back, Rocky?" And his trainer, Paulie, his cousin, says he's not getting beat up, he's getting mad. The more he gets hit, it seems as if he's cracking under pressure. It seems as if he's being destroyed, but in actuality, he's being angry. He's becoming more of who he needs to be to fight and be victorious. Now, when I think about that movie, I think about the scripture that we're given in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 16, where it says, "Therefore, we don't lose heart, even though our outward man is perishing, our inward man is being renewed every day," or day by day. So what we find out here is that something happened in the prior verses for Paul to say in verse 16, we don't lose heart. We find out in the prior verses that we're all talking about the power of Christ to raise from the dead, the power that lives in him living in us. And so it's because of those reasons we don't lose heart. And because of that, it says, even though our outward man seems to be going under an immense amount of punishment, it seems to look like we're being killed. It seems to look like we're down for the count, but on the actual side of things, on the inside, our heart's being renewed, our blood is pumping, our muscles are growing, and we're becoming who we need to be to take out Clubber Lang. Listen, here's what I'm saying to you. Every day you wake up in the morning, you go to work, you go about your day, you go to the gym, you go to the store. People may see you and think that you are in a certain state of mind. They may think that you're dying because you look disheveled, your weave swept to the side, your hair is not brushed, your clothes look a little bit crazy, you look like you might be sad, but that's not really the case. What's really going on is, though the outside of you seems to be going through some kind of tumultuous change, on the inside, God is really changing you. He's making you stronger, he's making you better, he's making you brighter. He's causing you to be more of a survivor than you were before. So we're judging by the outward man how you really feel. We're judging by the outward man what you're really going through. But in actuality, you're like Rocky Balboa in that the inside of you, you're getting angry. You're getting mad. You're becoming who you need to be to take out every Clubber Lang that comes your way. So here's the encouragement, you guys. When you're going through a situation, when you're entering to a situation, think about the therefore in verse 16. That because Christ died, and that same power that rose him from the dead, and that lives in him, and that lived in all the writers of the Bible and all the prophets, that same power lives in you and I. So it's for that reason, and that reason only, that we can look like we're going through, we can look like we're down for the count, but in actuality, we're standing up. We're not sitting down. We're taking our place. We're rising up to fight the fights and fight the battles that other people can't win. That before now, we couldn't even win. But because of what Christ did and that power that's resident in you and I, we're able to make it. So like I said earlier, it's not what it looks like. You look like you're going through, you look like you're dying, but in actuality, your inward man is being renewed every day until it looks like your outward man. See you soon. I love you.